Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Blanca Soto, Executive Director of the Little Village Chamber of Commerce and the Little Village Community Foundation. I would like to start by thanking City of Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot, 22nd Ward Alderperson Michael D. Rodriguez, Director of Illinois Department of Commerce and Economic Opportunity Aaron Guthrie, State Representative Elizabeth Hernandez, Mexican Consul General in Chicago, Ambassador Reina Torres Mendivil, Representative 21st District Edgar Gonzalez Jr., business and community leaders for joining us this morning for the groundbreaking of the Little Village Xquina Incubator. Today is a big day, not just for the Chamber and the Foundation, but for the Little Village community as we bring this project to a reality. The Xquina Incubator Cafe is a project that has taken 3 years of dedication and the highest level of integrity, transparency, and hard work to bring us to this moment. This project is rooted in the legacy of the strong Latino entrepreneurship, and it will drive the future of the entrepreneurship in our community. The Xquina Incubator Cafe was created by the Little Village Chamber of Commerce and the Little Village Community Foundation with the help of P3 Markets to preserve and materialize entrepreneurial ventures. This project will become an educational ecosystem for Black and Brown entrepreneurs here and in our surrounding communities. Xquina will address inequities faced in communities of color, like La Villita, and provide culturally relevant programming, mentorship, and much needed access to capital to overcome these inequities. Xquina will also be a safe place for community residents to gather and share ideas with one another with the purpose of one day opening their own business. On behalf of the Little Village Chamber of Commerce, board, and staff, we thank you, Mayor Lori Lightfoot, and the leadership in the Neighborhood Opportunity Fund for supporting the Xquina Incubator Cafe with the $1.5 million NOF grant we received early September. A big accomplishment. I would also like to take a few minutes to also thank a few individuals who helped move this project forward. City of Chicago Deputy Mayor for Economic and Neighborhood Development, Samir Mayakar. City of Chicago Financial Planning Analysis, Robert Bumpers, and his predecessor, Susana Soriano. State Senator Selena Villanueva, Congressman Jesus Garcia, Derek Champion, and Artie Kodak. Again, thank you all for attending. It is now my pleasure to introduce to you our City of Chicago Mayor, Lori Lightfoot. Mayor.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
It's a great pleasure to be here in Little Village again on this beautiful fall day and thinking about the possibilities that this new investment will bring to this community. I am deeply honored to be here, and as Blanca said, there are a lot of people to thank for making this moment possible. Let me first address the elected officials who were there. Alderman Mike Rodriguez. You're not going to have somebody who cares more deeply about this community than Mike Rodriguez. State Representative Elizabeth Hernandez. Give it up for Elizabeth. State Representative Edgar Gonzalez. I'm not sure if Edgar's here. But I also want to express my deep appreciation for Mexico's Consul General in Chicago, Ambassador Reina Torres Mendivil, who's also here with us today. The ambassador, she and I are going to start calling each other our running buddies, because when I am in this community, she is here in this community. And I just want to say thank you for your dedication and your engagement. It means a lot to this community that the Consul General is here and present. I also want to thank Aaron Guthrie, Director of the Illinois Department of Commerce and Economic Opportunity. Aaron, you've been a great partner to this administration, really helping us move projects forward, giving us openness and listening, and we really, really appreciate your partnership, so thank you so much for being here. And I also want to thank the many local leaders who are here. I'm not going to be able to name everyone, but I do want to recognize some. Blanca Soto. Blanca, you know this, but you make it happen all the time for this community. You're an incredible, fierce advocate, and your dedication and your small but mighty team make a huge difference, not only in this community, but making sure that Little Village is on the map in Chicago. So thank you so much for what you do. I also want to recognize Dan Aker, the president of the Little Village Community Foundation, Ambrosio Gonzalez of Los Central Cafe, and Juan Saldana, the developer of this incredible project. Seeing everyone here, not only illustrates the level of partnership and collaboration that's gone into this project, but also reveals just how important this project is to this community. Today we're breaking ground on a business incubator, a co-working office, a local cafe, and a shared commercial kitchen, supporting artists, multimedia professionals, emerging businesses, young people, and our local workforce. Right here on Chicago's 26th Street corridor, the second most important, busy, producing business corridor in our city, second only to the Magnificent Mile. As you know, this strip, this community is active and dynamic and important to the lifeblood of our city. And all this is possible thanks to the combined forces of public and private sources. I first learned about this project early in my time as mayor, and Samir just reminded me before I stepped up that he had a mobile city hall here in Little Village really early on during our tenure, and learned that this was the #1 priority for this community. Fast forward to a year, and here we are, breaking ground on a project that includes $1.5 million in Chicago's Neighborhood Opportunity Fund, which my understanding is was used to really close the financing on this project. Along with $1.5 million from the Illinois Capital Bill and $1 million from the Little Village Chamber of Commerce and the Little Village Community Foundation. The list goes on, but again, this represents what it means when we come together and we collaborate to get something done for community. So this is a great example of that kind of collaboration. But this groundbreaking is even more than just an investment in Little Village. It also represents our shared investment in our entire city through expanding equity and growth outside of our downtown and into our neighborhoods and in the incredible talent that it holds. This moment also captures what's been possible when we as a city come together and work collaboratively and see that the city is a great, beautiful mosaic of 77 neighborhoods, not just a handful in the downtown area. This moment captures all of that and more, showing how investments in our downtown and neighborhoods is not an either-or choice. It's a necessity that we do both, and we do both at the same time. In locations like this, with investments like these, and with partnerships that serve as the latest step in our shared future and our journey together. A city that where no matter where you are, where you come from, you have an equal and equitable shot to build a future and pursue your dreams. It's a vision for our city that's become all the more urgent now that COVID-19 crisis and its impact across our city, and particularly impact on communities of color like Little Village. In this crisis, we have seen the notions of equity and opportunity aren't just feel-good phrases, but are literally matters of life and death in the form of health, education, jobs, investment, and so much more. And let me take a moment to highlight the work that the city has been doing in Little Village with great leaders like Katya Nunquez of Enlace and Luis Gutierrez of Latinos Progresando. It's through listening and collaborating is how we've made progress in our fight against COVID-19, where we've educated, we've brought people into services, and we've helped them help themselves fight this terrible virus. And much more work needs to be done. And we are going to be here in this community and communities across Latino Chicago, because the partnership that we have formed is necessary, but also making a difference in people's lives every single day. Now, with that in mind, I would be remiss if I'm standing here and not mention the census. We have a few precious days left. We must do more to make sure that our neighbors, our family members are filling out the census and being counted. All of the resources that we get from the federal government are measured by the resources that we have, and it starts with the census. If we are counted, then we will be able to access those resources. It takes 5 minutes to get online, 5 minutes to make a call. Please do everything that you can to make sure that our census counts gets over the threshold we're at now, which is almost at 60%. September 30th is our deadline. That's less than 1 week. We've run out of time for excuses. We've got to get it done. Either go online to 2020census.gov, that's 2020census.gov, or calling 844-330-2020. That's 844-330-2020. Now is the time to act, to help make more investments like these possible. And everyone benefits when we are counted and we get our fair share of resources from the federal government. It flows to the states, it flows to the cities. All of the infrastructure, parks, schools, and more really depend upon making sure that we get the resources that we need from the federal government, and the census is the key. Thank you again, and it's my pleasure to be here with you today to celebrate this incredibly important investment. And when this incubator gets up and running, we'll be back. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. I look forward to having a cup of café de olla once we open.
Yes.
I would now like to introduce Little Village Chamber of Commerce Board President Manuel Martinez.
Good morning, everybody. On behalf of the Board of Directors of the Chamber, it's such a beautiful morning and it's a great time to be here. This has been in the works for over 3 years, and I'd like to thank Blanca, Maritza, Kim, Juan, all the staff, our board members, our Board of Directors like Bob, Roman. Thank you for your tireless help. Jason and all the guys that can't make it here. This is a dream, and all the hard work that we've done for these past 3 years is paid off. Thank you for being here. And now I'd like to introduce Dan Arce, who's the president of the Little Village Community Foundation. Thank you.
Hello, good morning. I want to thank you for coming by the groundbreaking this morning for the Incubator Cafe. And thank everybody. Hopefully this Incubator Cafe will be the cornerstone of Little Village business. I'm going to also thank two people that, without their help, taking us to the governor in the beginning, State Rep Lisa Hernandez and Senator Tony Munoz. Without their help and the governor's support at the very beginning, this would have died out. So I really want to thank them for their help. Okay, so now I would like to introduce Alderman Mike Rodriguez. Okay, thank you.
Isn't it a great day? This is an amazing day. I want to congratulate Blanca, your team, everyone on the board of Little Village Chamber. This has been a work in progress, and this does not happen without partnership. Bringing everybody in to make this type of thing happen. Brevemente le voy a decir unas palabras en español después del inglés. I first want to recognize some entities who are here presented that haven't been mentioned already, that it would behoove us to do so. First and foremost is members of the SSA Commission. I see Mike Moreno and a great mentor of mine, Aleda Ruan, here today. Give them a round of applause for all the work that the SSA number 25 does in the community. And as a matter of fact, Mike Moreno received one of these NOF grants and has an amazing restaurant/bar right down the street, showing us what a strategic investment in a community like this looks like. And now we're going to mirror that here on 26th and Drake. You know, it was back in 2005 and then again in 2013 that our community came together. And we created a quality of life plan here in the neighborhood. And we re-upped on that quality of life plan in 2013. And a major, major effort and a point of emphasis in that campaign was investment in our entrepreneurs. I gotta disagree with the mayor. The most important business district in the city of Chicago is 26th Street. Now, we might generate the second most tax revenues, but as far as being the backbone of our city of Chicago, our residents and our businesses are the most important. Here in the 22nd Ward, the great communities that make up the 22nd Ward, North Lawndale, Archer Heights, Vidham Park, Sleepy Hollow, LeClairehurst, and of course, Little Village. I would also be remiss if I didn't say that this is gonna be an amazing space for us not only to invest in existing businesses, but to start new businesses. Immigrants coming to this country, trying to make something for themselves. That's what this place is gonna be about. And I'm excited about what's gonna happen here. Brevemente en español, les quiero dar las gracias y reconocimiento a algunas entidades más que no han recibido su propia anuncio a la Cámara más o al Servicio Social del Distrito 26, el SSA number 25. Aquí está Mike Moreno y Elena Durán. También la Fundación de McCormick. Aquí está una organización que brinda mucho a nuestra comunidad. Un esfuerzo como esta no se puede hacer sin unidad, sin gente de diferentes perspectivas reunidas haciendo lo mejor por nuestra comunidad, inversiones en nuestra comunidad. Este se va a ser un centro para beneficio a nuestros negocios de la vida, más a los inmigrantes que vengan a nuestra comunidad a hacer negocio, para invitar a ellos para empezar sus negocios. Qué bueno que tenemos esta inversión aquí en nuestra comunidad, en nuestro distrito 22, en su distrito 22. Gracias por tenerme hoy día. And it's a great pleasure for me to introduce an important person in our community, our state representative, Lisa Hernandez. You're up, Lisa.
Thank you, Mike. I think the mayor said it all. The collaboration, the partnership, public-private partnerships, it's been said and it needs to be repeated. It works, and this is actually a proof of that. I want to start by giving thanks to Blanca Soto, Manuel Martinez, and Juan Saldana. Yes. And most of all, I have to really give a special thanks to Dan Arce, because without their persistence and perseverance down in Springfield, like it was clockwork, they were there to make sure that this project moved ahead. Springfield has encountered many challenges in front of them, and for their perseverance, it paid off, as you can see. Little Village is, again, it's been said, second highest grossing shopping district in Chicago, second only to the Magnificent Mile. So it's only fitting to create a space dedicated to that spirit, that entrepreneurship, to provide the resources and means to harness success for years to come. I want to give a little bit of the metrics here on the Xquina's construction. I think this is very important to bring up. Blackwood Group is the contract. They also did the Enlace building. Over 60% of the work will be performed by minority or women-owned businesses. A total of 88% of the work will be performed by Latino-owned firms. Subcontractor force is mostly local. The majority are within a 5-mile radius of the project site. So these aims of this project are felt even before the opening during the construction of the building. So with that and recognizing that, I look forward to being back here in the summer for the completion of phase 1. More to come. Thank you. I'm supposed to introduce the next person, and that would be la embajadora, Reina Torres Mendivil.
Muchísimas gracias, representante. Thank you so much to everyone. I'm really honored to be here today. Blanca, the members of the board of the chamber, and the foundation as well. Gracias for this opportunity to speak to you about this incredible project. I remember a year ago when I arrived and I visited for the first time the La Villita Chamber of Commerce that we had a conversation about this project. And I was already so excited. And I keep repeating this every time that I come to La Villita. Maybe many of you don't know, but La Villita lives in the imagination of the Mexican people in Mexico. Whenever we talk about our diaspora, the many contributions that you are making to this country and also to our country back in Mexico, we think about places like this. La Villita lives in the imagination of many Mexican people. And it's only logic for us as the consulate to bridge this relationship between what happens in Mexico and what is happening here. I keep thinking all the many possibilities that we're going to have to create and strengthen that relationship with Xquina Cafe. Just talking right now, we talk about culture, we talk about art, but we also talk about the opportunities that we can create for La Villita to set an international footprint in Mexico, to exchange, chefs and entrepreneurs and make contacts with the business community in Mexico. All those things made us feel really exciting and really hopeful of the future, for the future of this incredible project. I can only reiterate that we are your partner. Consider the consulate as your partner. We'll be happy to collaborate. We're very thankful with the state and local authorities, but also the private partners that have participated in this project. And please, again and again, let us be part of this. We will be happy to make those connections for Xquina Cafe. Thank you so much. Gracias again. And we are really looking forward to be part and to contribute to this project. Gracias a todos. Estamos muy emocionados y pues adelante, ¿no? A los próximos pasos aquí estaremos presentes del consulado. Muchísimas gracias a todos y ahora los dejo con el representante, nuestro gran amigo, el representante del distrito, que está de este lado, del distrito 21, Edgar González. Adelante.
Hey, how's everyone doing today? That was pretty weak, but I'll take it. Good morning, everyone. My name is Edgar Gonzalez. I'm the state representative of the 21st House District. I did take a while to get here because I was actually looking up statistics about businesses and minority-owned businesses because I assumed that the people up here already took most of my talking points before I got here. So, I think let's see if the statistics actually help a little bit. So looking it up on Google, I saw that about 40% of the United States population are people of color. About 20% of small businesses are owned by people of color. That's a pretty big gap, and that's why it's important to have spaces like this, like Xquina, to make sure that we help small businesses in areas that are historically underserved. So that's why I want to thank everybody who's been part of this project to make sure that we help small business owners along 26th Street across the area in Little Village to capitalize on the potential that is our neighborhood. Everybody has already mentioned many times that this is the second highest grossing tax revenue avenue. So we got competition. We gotta make sure we keep making that a fact. So again, thank you to everybody who's here and making this possible. Hola a todos, soy representante estatal Edgar González del Distrito 21 de Illinois. Nomás quería venir aquí a decirle, pues, antes de llegar busqué unas estadísticas en la internet para decir de que 40% de toda la población de los Estados Unidos son gente minoría, pero 20% de los negocios pequeños los dueños son, o sea, gente minoría. Entonces, eso es una división muy grande y por eso es importante tener espacios como Xquina para asegurarnos de que nosotros estamos ayudándoles a los negocios pequeños, especialmente en comunidades que históricamente, o sea, no han tenido todos los recursos que se necesitan. Entonces, por eso, muchas gracias a todos que han sido parte de este proyecto para asegurar de que la gente, los negocios pequeños pueden capitalizar sobre la potencia que tiene esta comunidad de La Villita. Como quiera, ya todos saben de que nosotros, la 26 es uno de los corredores más recibe las ganancias de los impuestos, la segunda más grande en toda la ciudad. Entonces es necesario asegurar de que eso sigue siendo el caso, porque tenemos competencia con el Magnificent Mile, pero yo sé que aquí, o sea, nosotros siempre vamos a seguir ganando. Entonces, otra vez, muchas gracias a todos, pasen buen día.
I would now like to introduce Director of Illinois Department of Commerce and Economic Opportunity, Erin Guthrie.
Thank you, Blanca. Good morning, everyone. My name is Erin Guthrie, and I'm Director of the Department of Commerce and Economic Opportunity, or more simply, DCEO, as we like to call ourselves. On behalf of the Governor, I'm honored to join the Little Village Chamber of Commerce and Community Foundation leadership, the Mayor, and members of the General Assembly and other city elected officials to celebrate the launch of a transformative project that will spur innovation and opportunity for many businesses in our thriving Little Village business corridor. It's also fitting that we're here today during Hispanic Heritage Month, celebrating the contributions of one of Illinois' proud Latinx communities. We first learned of the Xquina Cafe through our Office of Minority Economic Empowerment, or OMI, grants program, an initiative that we created specifically for minority-owned businesses with support from the state's historic capital plan, Rebuild Illinois. Blanca and her team successfully applied for a grant to help them acquire this property and transform the existing space into a modern incubator. And I'm thrilled to be here today to see it come to fruition, with the support of the state as well as the city and other community partners. This new incubator space will build on the work our partners at the Little Village Chamber of Commerce do day in and day out to help businesses and aspiring businesses build and grow their enterprises. Just last week, I joined the Black Chamber of Commerce in Decatur, Illinois, to open up another new incubator founded by this same grants program, the first minority-owned incubator in Central Illinois. In both cases, we see two local chambers of commerce, those who know the needs of their local businesses best, pushing to fill the gaps of underserved communities and fighting to get much-needed resources into place. Latinx-owned businesses already face a significant uphill battle in securing capital and other resources they need to grow, and now face unprecedented challenges due to the pandemic that make it difficult to plan ahead and which might make launching a brand new business an unimaginable task. Our administration is working to change that. Since March, our department has launched over $1 billion in business assistance and community relief programs. These programs include working capital to help offset losses and provide a boost for business owners to make payroll, rent, and other operational costs. It includes the Business Interruption Grants Program, which leverages an equity framework to put federal CARES Act dollars to work on behalf of our business owners. Already, 50% of the first round of funds were awarded to minority-owned businesses. And we've just launched another $220 million round, open now, to help businesses out there struggling due to the pandemic. We've also taken steps throughout the governor's capital bill, which supports the project we're celebrating here today, to prioritize best investments that benefit underserved communities. Because at DCEO, our core mission is to support businesses of every size in every community across our state with the tools they need to grow and thrive. I'd also like to recognize some of the members of my team who made this happen. Deanna and Jonathan, who are here today from our Office of Minority Economic Empowerment. This team works tirelessly to support the advancement of small minority businesses around our state. They are on the front lines as we work to get the word out about our Business Interruption Grants Program and a range of other initiatives used to strengthen economic opportunity across our communities. For more on how to apply to this range of programs, including upcoming webinars, we encourage you to visit our website at illinois.gov/DCEO or follow us on social at Illinois DCEO. Thank you again for inviting me to join this celebration, and I know the governor would want me to say what Mayor Lightfoot did, which is please fill out your census. Finally, I would like to turn it over to a local business partner, Ambrosio Gonzalez, to say a few words about the partnership with Xquina. Thank you.
Buenos días a todos. Voy a estar viendo mi celular, no lo traje impreso. Primero que nada, quiero darle las gracias a la Cámara de Comercio, a Blanca, a Juan, por tomarme en cuenta en este proyecto tan importante. Estoy muy feliz de ser parte de este proyecto, ya que vamos a poderle servir más café de olla a la comunidad. Para mí también esto es algo que me llena mucho, ya que voy a estar en un lugar donde se van a crear más sueños, donde se van a empezar a crear nuevos negocios, porque en algún momento yo también empecé con un sueño hace más de 11 años. Alfredo y yo empezamos con el tepache al lado de la Cámara de Comercio y fue nuestro primer sueño. No lo logramos, pero le seguimos dando, y después abrimos la Catedral Café. Para mí, el ser parte de este lugar no solamente es estar en el café, es también poder aportar lo que nosotros sabemos para la comunidad, y se van a crear muchísimos sueños aquí. Vamos a verlos desde el momento en el que se empiecen a crear hasta el momento que se lleven a cabo. Para mí es muy importante lo que la Cámara de Comercio está haciendo en este momento, porque no nada más es el que tengamos el sueño, sino también cómo llevarlo a que se haga realidad. Muchísimas gracias. También le doy las gracias a los aldermen, a la alcaldesa, que también ha tenido gran parte en este proyecto, y estoy muy nervioso, así que ya los voy a dejar. Y me da mucho, en realidad, me da mucha felicidad, porque no me imagino lo que van a sentir los jóvenes también cuando empiecen con su negocio. La calle 26, la Villita, me ha dado todo para la gente que... Mucha gente, siempre salgo mal cuando hablan de la Villita. Siempre les digo que gracias a la Villita he realizado todos mis sueños. Y no nada más yo, toda la gente que trabaja conmigo. Creo que nosotros estamos haciendo un cambio muy grande. Hemos visto nuevos negocios, hemos visto negocios que están haciendo cosas nuevas, ositos que veo por ahí, al perrito también que tienen ahí de logo. La verdad es algo que nos llena mucho. Yo sé que todos los que estamos aquí lo sentimos igual, y los dejo ahora. Voy a presentar a un gran amigo y que ha hecho un trabajo excelente. Es el Project Developer Juan Saldaña de Xquina Incubator.
Gracias, Ambrosio, y gracias a todos. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Well, hello, everyone. I'm the last speaker of the day, and I see a few hungry faces that have delicious Mexican food on their minds, so I'll be very, very brief here. My name is Juan Saldaña. I am one of the owners of P3 Markets. I'm joined here by my business partner and my team. Thank you for being here. We're a black and brown, full-service real estate development firm. We are grateful for this opportunity to say a few words. First, I want to thank my superheroes. Superwoman, Captain Marvel, Wonder Woman, and Batgirl. You might know them by their real names: Blanca Soto, Kim Close, Marissa Alcantar, and Abby Pacheco. Because of these wonderful, strong, and tremendously focused women, we are here today. This project simply would not have been possible without their help. I also want to acknowledge Leslie Flores, Bob Sistek, and Javier Haro, Chicago's very own food hero. Thank you for being here. He's also going to be one of the tenants in this wonderful building. I would also like to thank our friends, the Chicago Community Trust and the McCormick Foundation. We want many, many more friends like you. So bring all of your buddies, please. And thank you. We love and appreciate your support and, of course, your dinero. As we all know, stories have power. And here's a note about Xquina. At some point during this process, we were challenged with throwing in the towel. That would be okay. There's no shame in that. But we all heard that voice. Where are we from, and what are we made of? The answer is, we are from Chicago. And let me tell you something about our people. We never give up until the job is finished. That energy is going to be contained in this building. When we say impact is about changing outcomes, we mean transformation. When we say community wealth, we mean black and brown prosperity. When we say culturally relevant, we mean Latino, Native/Indigenous, and diversity. So welcome everyone to walk through these doors on this corner in this esquina. And remember this new future belongs to you. Trust yourself, trust your peers, and remember who you are and what you came here to do. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful day and afternoon.
Thank you again, everybody, for attending. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.